Hey everybody, wonderful Wednesday to you. Welcome to Two Comic Book Dudes. This is Aaron, editor-in-chief of Comic Booked.
Hey everybody, Justin, managing editor over Comic Book.
And today we do our haul show where we tell you about all the new comics that came out, or at least the ones that we actually picked up from the comic store. So if you're new to comics, I kind of say this every week, but if you're new to comics, Wednesday is the day that all new comics come out. So if you're looking, when does that next issue come out, or when can I go buy new comics? So I go to the comic book shop every day. No, just go on Wednesdays. Um, all the new comics will be there. And, a lot of stores do a pull. So if you basically go in there and say, I want these comics, and they'll pull those for you, and you can just pick them all up at once. So it's pretty cool. Then you don't miss one on the shelf. Sometimes they maybe get three, and there's three people who've subscribed to that book, so you don't get it, because when you get there, they're all gone. So that sucks. But usually what we do is go through Vertigo, DC, and then all our independent stuff, Image, and then Marvel. And Marvel, I've got a few new things today to talk about, so some cool stuff there. Some big Star Wars news. The teaser trailer for Rogue One dropped tonight. That's
Yeah,
like
so
2 seconds long.
yeah, and
And
it's
then
going to be on Good Morning America in the morning, like the full
right, the
trailer.
full trailer will be tomorrow morning. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to. We'll have an article up on the site for that shortly after it comes out. The actor who played or who was the voice for Admiral Akbar passed away. He was 93 years old, so that was a big deal.
So did Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard
Merle
died.
Haggard, I know. Yeah, that was awful. Um,
This is
he was.
Jebo. He's going to join us for most of the call today because it's storming and he's afraid of storms.
Oh, okay. Well, he can talk about comics.
He can't. He's heard a many a comic stories.
I'm sure. He's like Captain America.
Yep.
All right,
No,
people.
they only know how to say Daredevil.
Oh, there you go. All right, well, let's get started. So this is the haul for April 6th, 2016. I've got quite a few books as usual, so we'll kind of alternate back and forth when we get the ones that we both have, or that, I guess that we both have this time, because I think we have all the same ones.
Yeah, I went super skimpy, so super
Yeah.
skimpy.
It gives you options later on to go back and pick up back issues.
Yeah, and that's what I think I'm going to do is keep like a database of books that I didn't get from each
Yeah,
week, and then I can just randomly go back and get whatever.
that works. I picked one up today, and I was like, this is issue 4. And I remember getting issue 1 and thinking this was a cool story, and I didn't get issue 2 and 3. And I'm pretty sure it was on my pull. So once again, now, granted, I get a lot of books each week, so them missing one, like today they missed 3, and I've caught 2 of them. So anyway. All right, starting off from Vertigo, I have Survivors Club number 7 out this week. It has a pretty cool cover. This is a pretty interesting book. There's just so many different little storylines that are all intertwining, as each of the characters has some weird thing going on in their life. There's this evil guy, what do they call him, like the Hollow Man or something, who basically is trying to bring all these people together and kill them. And each of them has interacted with him, even though they didn't know it in some way. So it's pretty cool. It's a neat supernatural thriller kind of book.
Nice.
With a little bit of mystery thrown into it. Yeah. Yep. And then I have two regular DC books, technically regular DC books. Injustice number 7 out this week as Nightwing Reborn.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep, so we'll see what happens there, because I'm pretty sure he's dead.
You on a cross or something?
So
Or
no, it's like the Nightwing.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. Maybe it's Damian Wayne becoming Nightwing. So I don't know. We'll see. It's been pretty good, but there's only after this one, there's only 5 issues left, because it'll be through 12, and there might be like an annual to wrap it all up to tie the whole storyline together. So we'll see. But that's issue 7 of that. And the last one I have is Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad April Fool's edition, or April Fool's special number 1. I got the variant cover with her tackling Man Bat or something. I don't know. I just thought it was cool looking. But
riding him into battle.
It does kind of look like that. Like she's got Wonder Woman's magic lasso around his neck and flying him down. So we'll see. I don't know.
Well,
This this
go ahead.
this last week's Harley Quinn was actually the. Let me find it here in my box. Yeah, this book. If you still see this on the shelf, this is the official old Harley transform into new movie Harley. So if you
Oh,
want to get that issue, this is the one. This is Harley Quinn 26. She gets kind of an overhaul to her wardrobe, and then she gets her hair dyed blonde with the tips blue and red, one on each side. So it's not a bad look, but it's definitely going with the movie look, of the character.
yep,
So
yep. Which is what they're going to start trying to align. I think most everybody except Batman.
yeah, which
They can't have him,
Batman,
they can't have him as the Dark Knight all the time.
right? I mean, he's got a cowl, he's got a cape, he's got a bat thing on his belly, on his
Right.
chest, whatever, on his belly.
Yeah. But see, I like it now. Like some people are like, because now it's got the little bit of outline of yellow
Hmm.
on the newest Batman, like Bruce
Yeah,
Wayne's Batman suit, and I like that because they used to say like, or it was written because they added color to his symbol so that that's where you know, like gunfire would be drawn to that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
where criminals would aim, where he's most protected. You know.
Right, right. Plus, it kind of mirrored the bat signal in the sky,
Sure.
and so in a way, it was the iconic, bat in the symbol in the lights as you had, and that's kind of another iconic thing with Batman, where he's, the light shining on him as he's coming down to attack whoever. So, yeah,
Yeah. So what I would have gotten from DC this week would have been Justice League Dark Side War Special #1
okay.
and Wonder Woman Earth One Volume One.
Now, did you read Batman Eternal, the last issue? It was last week, right?
Yep, it finished.
And how did that wrap up? Were you happy with it, or?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the last couple pages is all sorted out and everybody's happy.
Of
I'm
course.
still, yeah, and I mean, it plays right in with new, Bruce Wayne back and everybody's back. So
Got
I
it.
still plan on doing like a big review, maybe I don't know, maybe like a 30-minute, hour-long video just talking about it.
Wow. Just you, right? Because I don't know if I can sit here and listen to that whole thing. I'm just kidding.
And then Robin does this, and then Red Hood jumps
Oh.
in, Nightwing jumps in, but he's Grayson, and then we got Bat Bunny. Yeah, it'd be fun. Spoiler, exactly.
Oh, I was say, hold on, I'm watching Better Call Saul.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's like 19 Robins now.
Well, yeah. All right. So we'll start into our indie books now. I've got I've got two Aftershock books. I picked up number 5 of Replica, which has an awesome cover, on the line up there, all naked. It's kind of funny. This is really a great book. Paul Jenkins does a really good job. This is like Multiplicity in space, really. But it's, to the nth degree, because instead of just 3 clones, he has 50. So it's a pretty good book. And
Which cover did you get of Rough Rider?
I didn't see more than one cover. Were there 2?
Yeah, there's the Teddy Roosevelt cover.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one. Huh.
Just like a portrait of him. And,
Okay.
and like I said, I already read this book because I had like a minute after I went to the comic book store before I had to do my next thing at work. And it's a quick read. It's an issue 1, so you're setting up the story of what's going on or whatever. But
Yeah.
the other historical characters, not on the team, but just other historical characters in the book, the way they set them up and everything, it's awesome. Like it was, like I said, it seemed like a short read, but maybe that's just because it was so good I read it really fast,
Maybe. Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to the second issue already.
Well, we've already had a preview of like the first 4 pages, so I can kind of skip those because I've read those 3 times.
Yeah, and
And all the other books.
Comic Shop News this week. I got a Rough
Oh,
Rider.
cool. That's nice.
It's got some extra art and
Cool.
really cool, really cool.
Awesome. Yep, I'll definitely have to read that one. So I'm like 2 weeks behind on everything, so I'm still catching up on a lot of the storylines. But yeah,
But that's an issue 1, so you don't even need.
I know. but I like to read things in order. I like to read like all the one week and then the next week, and if I get too far behind, that's when I start grouping stuff like what we'll do with Valiant, kind of group stuff together and read it all. So Archie number 7 comes out this week from Archie. Still some fallout between Archie and Betty, as the whole lipstick incident was, a few issues back, and then now Reggie is basically trying to blackmail Archie because Archie, destroyed the lodge in the beginning, and Reggie found out that it was him. And of course, Veronica's dad doesn't know it was him, so Reggie's kind of hanging that over his head, while Reggie's trying to get Veronica, but Veronica just wants Archie. So it's just, typical Archie love story. And of course, he's the clumsiest idiot you'll ever meet. But Mark Waid still writing this. Veronica Fish doing a great job. It's really still a very, very good book. It holds up the quality of the old Archie stories with that, a new writer and a fresher look, and it's good as a current version of that story. So. Providence number 8 out this week, and these covers are really cool. I mean, very detailed, really awesome. But it's the H.P. Lovecraft based world. Basically, you're following the story of this this writer who was a newspaper man who's basically trying to find out the answers behind all the mysteries of the universe. As he's following the path of this book and this secret organization, and he runs into all kinds of weird crap. I mean, last issue, I think it was, or issue before, that he met like some kind of a giant underground monster thing that came out and talked to him, but only if he didn't look at it. it was pretty creepy. He met some kind of a body hopping creature who had taken over the body of like this 13-year-old girl, and all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, it's Alan Moore, so it's very intense, very twisted story, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, to already be to issue 8, I think they're shooting for 12 issues on this, but it's pretty convoluted. Nice. Definitely a lot of madness.
Surprised he still writes comics for as much as he says he hates them.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff he does in such a way to like, I'll just do this comic. I'll teach you people. And it's crazy stuff, but it's good.
So rubbish what I did before.
Yeah, now only the new stuff.
Which is...
Yep. Two Boom books this week. The last issue of Last Sons of America, as the brothers are trying to straighten out the mess that they've created by kidnapping the daughter of this big drug lord from Central America. It's just crazy. People in the United States are all barren. They can't have children anymore because of some chemical weapon that was released. And so these guys work as recruiters, they call them, as they go out to other countries to find children that parents want to sell, and they bring them back to the United States to adopt.
Wow.
Hopefully, I guess, mixing the bloodlines in and then being able to someday, have America have children again. So, yeah. And Escape from New York, number 16, out this week, as Snake's looking pretty rough. They came and destroyed his house, so he's basically going to destroy the government. That's kind of the payback that he's working on now. It's a pretty good book.
That works.
Yeah. Dark Horse, Lone Wolf 2100, number 4, and this is volume 2. This is the Chase the Setting Sun, and it's been really good. There's like a virus that has ripped through the world, and this little girl that he's protecting holds the cure for that virus. So it's been a real good story.
Nice.
2 books from IDW this week. X-Files season 11 continues with issue 8. We got some alien grays, looks like they're in the background. And then Victory City, which I got the first issue of, and I love the art. I mean, it's just so creepy looking, and the interior art is pretty much the same way. You've got just really kind of sketchiness, reminiscent of Temple Smith stuff, but a little different. Different enough to make it interesting. And it's just weird. I don't even remember. I read the first issue. Somehow I missed 2 and 3, and now I've got issue 4. So it'll be one of those like, oh, okay, I got issue 4. Let's wait for 2 and 3 to, rear their ugly head. So someday. And then I've got 3 books from Oni Press this week, which is really odd. Usually they have like 1 book a week, maybe every 2 weeks. So Bunker number 16 was out this week. As this story's got to be coming to a head here. I don't know. There's just been an awful lot of stuff going on with this story as the folks in the current time found the bunker and found all this information about their future, and then future them came back to try to change everything, and people are getting killed that shouldn't be killed, and people are getting in prison that shouldn't have been in prison, and they're just changing the past to try to manipulate the future, and it's crazy. But this is soon to be a TV show too, so
Oh wow!
Joshua Fialkov doing that one.
Everybody go buy number 1, quick!
Yeah, well, that was the big rush when number 1 came out. It's like $20. That first issue is like $20. That's why I didn't get it first issue. I got 1 and 2 in a combined book. So yeah, like whatever. Exodus: The Life After. This is the second volume of this story too, as Ernest Hemingway has kind of become an agent of God to rule over everything, and now the devil's trying to make a deal with him to take over. So it's kind of interesting, just the twist that they have on that one. New book this week from, what is his name? Oh, Jay Torres, I guess. I thought there was an actual name there, but it's just Jay. Jay Torres, The Mighty Zodiac. And it's like anthropomorphic animals, but then it has something to do with Zodiac. Each of them have powers, and so it just looked pretty cool. I thought I'd pick up the first issue.
Is that a samurai wolf?
That looks like a samurai wolf, yes. And like some kind of ninja archer cat. Yeah, cat.
Might have to check that out with Samurai Wolf. I mean, that sounds pretty great.
Yeah. It looks really good. I mean, the artwork's not bad. It's cartoony-ish, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that story plays out. And it was just a weird week because I got stuff from multiple stuff from publishers that I never get multiple books from. So I don't know if everything was kind of off because of the 5-week month last month. I got Assassin's Creed number 7 with a really cool cover. And
we're in Titan now. We're in Titan, right?
Titan, yeah, Titan Publishing, yep. Titan Comics. And then Heroes Godsend number 2.
Cool.
So those 2 books. And this, continues the story of Farah, who was the Evo who could turn invisible. And she's actually the one who made the one guy the hero because she went in invisibly and killed all the bad guys and helped them to kind of, save their platoon in the whatever was going on in the military thing. Assassin's Creed, it's an interesting storyline. She's back as a runner back in the past, like in Peru. So she's not in, the European countries anymore. She's in Peru and living through an ancestor from that area. So pretty interesting. Did you have anything before we get into Image?
Nope.
Okay, so I got 2 Image books this week. Did you have any Image books?
Nope.
Okay. So Saints number 7 is out this week. This is, I think Josh Mackey, is that his name? Sean Lewis and Benjamin Mackey. Good story, and it's kind of coming to a head. This story is definitely as they're kind of coming to their final battle against this weird church that's basically got their own saints working for them, and they're all going out to fight the other saints to keep them from stopping Armageddon. I don't know. It's interesting. So, and of course, with all the other stuff going on with this series on TV, the season 6 finale just ending, Walking Dead 153 is out. So we know at the end of last issue that Negan is loose. So now we got Rick on the cover, hunched over with blood on the floor. So what's going to happen? We don't know. So it could be an interesting story. We'll have to see what's happening with Negan and everything, and also Rick's training an army to go after the Whisperers. So we'll have to see how that all plays out.
Nice.
All right, and then on to Marvel. I did pick up one book from Icon, which is Marvel's creator-owned books, and I haven't seen anything from Icon in like forever. But Mark Millar and Stuart Immonen did Empress #1.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was from a different imprint because I was
yeah,
looking that one up, like trying to figure out like who is she? What is this? Yeah. I was like, what does
yeah.
this tie into with what other Marvel Universe book? Like, who is what?
Yep.
So,
Not at
okay.
all. So it looks really good though. And Mark Millar Mark Millar, I like all his stuff. So um,
Mhm.
I'll let you know how that one is.
Cool.
All
Lots of
right.
Avengers
So
covers for that one this week also.
yeah, I saw a couple of them. I almost picked one up, but it was like her with a gun and some stuff, and I was like, yeah, for $15, I'm not getting that. So forget that.
Yeah.
So I have one off Marvel Star Wars book in Poe Dameron #1, which came out today. Which should be an interesting story. Kind of find out how he became the #1 pilot in the rebellion.
Yeah, if
So
you're excited for Rogue One, that's probably a book you want to pick up.
yeah, for sure, definitely. All right, so let's see what I have.
I just got three.
Okay, I have more than that.
I have
Um,
I have a 6, an 8, and a 9.
that's what I'm trying to figure out here. I have 2 9s. Flop flop. 3 9s. An 8. See, we're so organized. 7, 6, and 2 4s. So I'll start out with my 4s. Infinity Entity #4 is out this week, as Adam Warlock faces down with Mephisto in this issue. So we'll see what happens there. It's been interesting because the whole tribunal came together last issue, and I don't know what happened there. That's weird.
Wow, there were 5
Yeah,
#1s this week, and you only got one.
5 #1s. Oh,
Yeah,
including Poe Dameron, or
yeah, including
yeah,
both.
because there was Black Panther, which I didn't pick up. What else was
Amadeus
out?
Cho. Amadeus
Oh
Cho
yeah.
used to work. Um, no, you got two of them because you got Poe and Empress, and then there was also
Mm,
the Spider Women Alpha.
yeah. I'm gonna skip the Spider Women event. We're doing the standoff event. That'll be our big Marvel event for this spring.
And,
Spider
and
Women. I'm
Apocalypse
just
Wars.
well, yeah, that's true. I'm just not.
You're not connected to any of those characters enough to
You
like
know,
want. I'm with you the same way. Like I've heard
I
good things about the new Spider Woman series with her having the
yeah.
baby and everything, but like still not enough for me to pick it up. And then
No.
I've stopped picking up Silk. So
Yep.
are
Well,
you still
see, and I
getting Spider
liked.
Gwen?
Yeah, I used to like. I'm still getting Spider Gwen, but is she in this?
Yeah, it's all of them
Oh, okay, okay. Well, then I don't know. Mm.
because it's gonna be it's 8 total books.
Okay.
It's the Alpha, and then we get 2 of each of their books, and then the Omega or whatever.
All right. I may end up picking it up then, just because I'm getting Spider Gwen anyway. Um. Okay. Well, Old Man Logan #4. It's got a cool cover there with Logan hanging the shield. You got the skull, and you got somebody holding the shield. So that's
Yeah.
kind of neat. Um, he's still kind of on the hunt for all the people who ruin the future. Not quite figuring out that, you know,
Everybody on the list.
yeah, yeah. Banner was the one he was looking for last time. He hasn't found him yet. Nobody knows where Banner's at, from what I understand. And I don't know. Somebody said he showed up in Amadeus Cho, or in the last Hulk thing or whatever. Totally Awesome Hulk.
Yeah, and I think that #1 that came out this week, the Amadeus Genius at Work, I think that
Yeah.
was going to explain more of it too. Um,
Mm.
no, yeah, no, it did explain it in the last issue. There was an explosion, and Hulk Banner had to like a nuclear explosion, right?
Okay.
So Hulk um, absorbed all of the nuclear radiation into himself.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, it was messing with him. And Amadeus Cho, he was in some kind of suit or something, then took the gamma radiation from Banner.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So that's how he got it. But where Banner is now, don't know. Probably.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. Okay. Interesting. Well, I have a number 6. I have number 6. Did you say you had a number 6?
Yep.
Okay. I know you. I think I got a different cover than you did, probably, but yeah, I got the whatever this variant cover was.
Cool.
Cool looking. Yeah, I like the other one too, though.
Yeah. I guess
yeah.
I'll just stick with this and get all the ones with the heads on them.
Yeah, but yeah, Uncanny X-Men number 6, continuing Apocalypse Wars, so we'll be doing coverage of that. Yeah, no.
I'm not sure how this one ties in. I've looked through it. So
It is the second one. I mean, it definitely is the second one in the story.
It's got the logo, and then we got the story, and then it ends, and we got an extra backup story. I'm guessing that's why this book was $5 instead of $3.99.
Whatever.
We realistically have 2 stories in here.
Okay.
We'll see, and we'll let you know on our Apocalypse Wars coverage video.
Yes, that's right. Which is amazingly doing much better than our Avengers standoff coverage, which I don't understand.
X-Men. Can't.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Contest of Champions number 7 is out this week, and last issue we kind of had the whole. Well, I might be an issue behind. I don't know. The last issue I just read, the whole thing was revealed with the Maestro saying, but basically him and Punisher and Frank Castle from the future had a plan to basically pit the Collector and the Games Master against each other, Grandmaster after whatever, and then in the end knock them both out and take their ISO 8. So yeah, it was, I don't know. Of course, he's like, "Muhahaha! Now I'll become everything powerful." Blah 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 blah. It's like, yay! Yeah. So I have a number 8.
I do also.
Okay, same book, you think? No. Oh, maybe. Yep. So we're still at a standoff book. We won't talk too much about this because we will be doing the standoff coverage for this week. We have a couple books for that. So Uncanny Avengers number 8 out this week.
Yeah, this looks really good. I've been digging this series. So. And then, yeah, like you said, more standoff fun.
Yep. And I have one other standoff book from this week, and that is New Avengers number 9. And it's Enter the American Kaiju.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Did he show up last issue? Was last issue the first appearance?
It was, yeah, just his head, like in a picture, and he's like, "Arr," and big flag tattooed on his forehead. I'm thinking, it's like Nuke, but he's Godzilla.
Yeah,
Nuke was awesome. I mean, in Daredevil, I loved Nuke. That was one of my favorite storylines.
He's in Jessica Jones.
Is he?
The TV.
Well, I know he was in. What was he in? Something with Venom, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy or something, or Captain America. I don't remember. But Venom was in it, and there was some weird thing going on there. So I have 2 more number 9s. Deadpool number 9 is out this week with what looks like a Mike Allred cover. Yeah, Michael Allred cover. Kind of cool.
Cool.
As Deadpool and...
I wish he would make a new Madman.
Yeah. That would be cool.
I like that series.
Yep. And the last one, you have this one.
Yep. Spider-Man 2099.
Yep. And holding somebody's hand that's like got some needles and stuff in her. Is that the girl? Is that what's her name?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Pink hair. Yeah.
Yeah, pink hair girl. Well, because remember, he found out that she was in the hospital. He thought she was dead. Because the mom told her he was dead. She was dead, but now she's not dead. Like, yeah. So, but that woman is maybe not the mom because there was that whole blow up last issue with the fight and them trying to we got to get the girl out of here before he finds her. And do you remember that?
Maybe I didn't finish 8.
I don't know.
Oh, because I was missing. I got 6, 7, and 8 pretty much at the same time. Maybe
Oh, okay.
I may be an issue behind on this, but
Okay. But I do think that one cool thing is that on the back of almost every book this month from Marvel was an advertisement for Winona Earp, which is a great show. And we will do a show to talk about the first episode from last week, even if it's just me talking about the episode, because it was really, really good. I've got my notes. We can get on here together, and Justin, I can just tell you the story of what happened.
that'll
You
work.
know, so yeah, but we want to do some reviews of that, and I'm still trying to get Bo Smith, who's the writer of Winona Earp, the original comic series, all the comic series, and I know he's working on the show as well. He's gonna be on our show eventually here. He said he would. So that's it for this week for me. I really, other than going and picking up Star Wars Force Awakens at Best Buy, along with some other cool movies. I got a bunch of $5.99 movies. I got like Flash Gordon,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, I was like, all right, it's an awesome movie.
It really
And
is.
then I picked up Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, for $5.99, and the Shaun of the Dead. So I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so a lot of fun stuff.
Where are you going? Going to the Winchester.
The safest place.
The pub?
Well, at least it's got something to drink, you know?
Yeah.
So
We'll just wait for this to all blow over and get out.
Right. All right. Well, that's it for this week, folks. We appreciate you taking the time to watch, and hope that we talked about some comics that you're interested in seeing. Some cool stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. I've got the DC Comics deck building game from Cryptozoic, and it is really a fun game. They just recently sent me the newest expansion, which is Crisis, and it has the Crime Syndicate folks on it. This is the third expansion. So really cool. And it's a neat game because it's like it's very similar to Dice Masters, which WizKids puts out. And you start out with a small deck of like 10 cards, and then as you draw 5 cards, and you use those cards with certain point values to buy more cards to build your deck. And then as you go, your deck gets more powerful, and you get to play more points. And there's a supervillain deck that you can defeat by playing enough points, and then you get the supervillain cycled into your deck, and he does some cool stuff. Each one that you buy. So it's pretty fun.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. I've always wanted to pick it up. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, we spent a couple hours the other day playing it, so I definitely like to walk through a demo at least of just a basic round of play. Excuse me, a basic round of play. So we'll have to try it out. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. We'll talk to you later with a ton of cool stuff. Go read more comics.
Yay, comics.